My name is Jillian Foster. I will tell you about the self-assessment survey of CLIC case study project managers measuring environmental impacts of adaptive reuse of cultural heritage buildings. We designed this as a management tool for self-assessment. Its objective is better measurement of environmental impact by establishing a baseline through self-assessment of the project tool. We identified barriers to measuring environmental impacts at the project level, so a specific team working on a given project. And the self-assessment is of the proficiency and knowledge of techniques, access to tools and software, and planning skills. Also, we looked at the project team's perception of potential barriers to circularity in a given place. So it's not a macro level tool, it's really for a project team and a place. In order to use the survey, you would first identify project team members and then translate the survey into an appropriate language. You would administer the survey either individually or in a workshop setting. Then you would analyze the data. You can develop then your conclusions and recommendations based on the data. An example could be that the self-assessment reveals gaps and barriers, like lack of awareness, proficiency, or access to implementing environmental impact assessment, or the perception that local regulations are a barrier. On the right side of this slide, you can see that the tool is really very simple. It gives really straightforward definitions of beginner, intermediate, or expert for how you would rank your own team's proficiency in, for example, measuring energy efficiency or embodied energy or carbon impact, let's say. And for barriers, it's also, again, very simple. On a simple strongly disagree to strongly agree with certain statements scale. So it's very easy to implement, quite straightforward, and would be useful for any team wanting to assess their project team's strengths and weaknesses.